This show cannot accept the responsibility for the care of your comments, opinions, or thoughts about what we say, do, or who we have on the show, because we don't give a fuck. But do please leave your comments below on how to make it better, like, and subscribe. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Oh, damn, my bad. What's up, y'all? I'm Dean. We at Knox Studios. We finna fuck with the homies Ever Evolve. It's a big building, though. It's gonna take us a minute to get there. Fuck with me.
Fort Knox has the best vending machines ever. I swear to God. They got every sandwich you can ask. Hold up, you little bitch ass nigga. You think you beat me in rock, paper, scissors and shit? Now what's up, pussy? Come on. Hey, I played this nigga on rock, paper, scissors through texting today.
Hey, that was creative. That was innovative as hell.
I was like,
That
what
was
the
super
fuck?
innovative.
I was like, what the fuck? What my time?
Welcome to Never Evolve. We get fucked up every day's a Friday in here. It'll be 12 p.m. and there'll be 4 bottles on the table. There'll be about, not right now, but you know what I'm saying? It's all gone right now. Now what's up? Where you at?
Y'all see my bitch? She pretty as hell.
Give her a kiss.
That's the famous, the head. The head. Don't get it wrong. The head.
The head.
Goals.
Dean Ben gave her a kiss.
And we got more heads coming soon though.
You get no more kisses. This bitch dirty.
Oh, you just called us in a rap battle, bitch.
Scrap it. No gold teeth. No gold
Oh, shit.
But you looking at me like that. Y'all don't know me. I'm low key. For sure.
We got this whole dark section.
Ricola. Need more love. 4 leather gloves. Shake up with my thugs.
Hey, Gridlock, you got a blunt or not? What? Do you have blunt or not?
No, I didn't know I was on blunt duty.
Every time you walk out of the studio, you're basically on blood.
We want to get food. Every time you walk out of the studio, you're basically
Hey, pause. Yo, so we here with Every Evolve. There's too many of y'all niggas, man. Y'all gotta tell me who y'all are.
Well, yo, I'm Gridlock. I'm Red Cliff.
I'm Will. Rhymes and what up?
What's your name, bro?
Red Cliff.
I'm Red Cliff.
Hey, we still missing, who we missing?
Frequency.
Ugly ass.
Yeah.
Who else? We got a bunch of other cats out here.
It's like 30 of these niggas. man.
Oh, Mike.
Please
Mike
spell out
Boo.
his name. Mike Boo.
2 D.
Mike Boo.
His ass eating right now 2 meals. Hey, he's gonna roast me later.
For my feeling
He's gonna
green.
roast me later.
I saw that nephew.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to homies though. Shout out everybody.
Alright, so real shit though. Y'all gotta tell them what y'all do too, man. Gridlock is a producer and one of the founding members of Every Evolve. Just keep going down the list. Radcliffe.
Oh, shit, son. Yeah, shit, pretty much what I do, I'm like, I work with the artist side with Every Evolve, you know what I'm saying? Triangle Offense and being rhymes to produces a lot of the tracks that I'm on. I'm sliding into production myself, actually. I'm working on mixing, mastering, and making beats with Ableton and being stuck as hell on, or not, I mean, on FL Studios and being stuck as fuck on Ableton. sure. Yeah.
Okay, my nigga Will, go ahead and tell him what's up.
I'm founder of Ever Evolved Music Blog, and I just do a bunch of interviews, write a bunch of articles, and keep up with today's music in Chicago and local arts.
Damn, simple, straight to the point.
Right,
That's what I am.
You prepared for this, didn't you?
Niggas like Will.
I know what I'm gonna say every time you ask me a question. I'm
my
Rhymester, bro.
But you gotta have niggas like us. Fuck you,
I'm a artist, producer, amateur-ish engineer. I do my best, you know what I'm saying, on that side. I help a lot with Will. I'm throwing events for Ever Evolved. I don't like to call myself this, but I'm El Presidente of Ever Evolved, but I feel like we're all our own bosses and presidents and shit, so it's like,
certainly.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, really, come on, man, really.
Niggas knocking shit over.
Come on, man. No. But for real though, everybody in this clique is their own leader, is their own boss, and at times we all do need each other in different ways, and we do provide that. So I feel that's what like the real strength is here. But basically, man, Ever Evolved is just us helping ourselves as well as local artists in Chicago, because all these people out here are about other people in different states and different this and that versus like the homegrown talent here. And it's like such a competition here, and it's like, why are we hating on each other when we could just blow the hell up? You know what I'm saying? All together, you know. That's why we're here. Double E, double F, double F. Tekashi 6ix9ine's little brother. Nah, fuck with you.
I feel you, man. That's a powerful mission statement. But let's get back to the origins and shit. So Will, you had the idea for the Ever Evolved music blog, and then partnered up later with Rhymester and Gridlock, and then Radcliffe came on later. Is that how it went?
Yeah, it seems so. I really like music, so I just like started instead of just listening to it, I started like promoting it, talking about it a little more. Then my buddy, me and Rhymes have a mutual friend that came up to me. He just came and brought me to the studio. Looks way different than it looks now. Like it was blank walls and everything. It didn't even have the booth and whatnot. And we were just coming up with ideas. I was thinking about we should all just collaborate on a music label and a music blog and just come up with events. So that's how it all kind of just started and expanded from there.
Word. And when would you say, like, how'd you feel when he came to you? Were you like, hell yeah, like I'm gonna do it, or he had to talk you into it?
I mean, it was funny because the first time I heard him mention this, we were like in a campfire, not a campfire, my backyard, a bonfire, you know what I'm saying, getting blazed, whatever, and he was talking about this blog, like, I want to make this blog for Chicago artists, and like he was like contemplating it, and I was like, man, just do it, bro, like just do it. You never know what's gonna happen. And at the time, like I was doing music myself, but I was under a different name, whatever, different crew, and then like, you know what I'm saying.
What was the name?
The Sandlot.
The Sandlot?
Yeah.
Hey, that go kind of crazy.
Hey, that's what I say. Hey,
I ain't mad at it.
crazy thing is,
You look like
motherfuckers that you see in stuff.
Damn.
There was more people in the Sandlot.
There
There was like 9 niggas in the Sandlot though. What y'all mean?
Bro.
There was only like 9 niggas. How is there more people in the Sandlot?
It was more like Sandlot Unlimited, you feel me? So it's like
Tekashi 5'9", nigga.
But I'm older than him. And you know what? We been had his shit. We been about that shit. And I ain't talking to Tekashi shit, cause I 6'9" his bitch.
It was like half of us on one side and half of us on the other side that wanted to do things musically. And like, so we pretty much, the half that I was on was like me, Frequency, Gridlock. Will was kind of like in the middle, you know what I'm saying? He's nonchalant and don't give a fuck. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Will's a nice guy.
Yeah.
He pick sides.
So it was like, we decided to make that change, and once we made that change, we were like, oh man, like what's the name we go under? And then, you know what I'm saying, Will walked in the door and we were like, you know what, like he's Ever Evolved. Like, we were always pushed to Ever Evolved music blog, so we might as well be Ever Evolved as a whole, and that pretty much like solidified it between me, Will, Frequency, and Gridlock. And AR and my booth came in the picture through me going to Subterranean every Tuesday, and them just like, you know what I'm saying, real recognize real, honestly. Like
somebody Radcliffe.
Yeah, if somebody really fuck with you, they're really gonna come up to you and be like, yo, you got some shit, keep it going.
Yeah.
Versus everybody in Chicago be like, oh yeah, alright. But in deep down you be like, damn, he's raw as fuck. Like I don't wanna tell him that to his face. I saw John Renaissance on the Shy motherfucker earlier. I was like, is that John Renaissance? I was like, damn, man. I face. I'm like, boy, you
Ugly as hell on that show, boy.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
that shit
bro.
crazy.
But he didn't work like that. I told him, don't get me. First time I met this dude, I ciphered with him for like 3 hours. Like we trying to go head to head. Like, all right, who's gonna burn out first? Yeah, and with Mike Booth too. With Mike Booth.
Yeah, y'all some freestyling ass niggas, man. Y'all be I write songs. I freestyle like, you know, I be having my days, but y'all niggas, man, y'all be just going crazy. I have so much like unreleased just cipher footage of your ass. Just like,
bro,
it's not even a cipher, you just start rapping. Like, it's like out of
That's
nowhere.
how we do though. That's honestly like the kind of like the glue of how it all came together. You know what I'm saying? Mike Booth is also like Mike Booth. I would say is like I don't want to say comedian, but like when things need to get like when things need to lighten up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When things need to lighten up, he's the one that lightens it up.
Hell yeah.
So like that's really good for us to have that.
Follow Mike Booth on Facebook. Whatever bullshit situation you're going through, I guarantee you, like he has a post that day that just is like, man, fuck that shit with some funny shit at the end of it, like that just make you like forget about that shit. Like Mike Booth go crazy. Mike Booth, your Facebook literally helps me just get through my shit, like real shit.
And that's why we call him Uncle. He's the Uncle of the crew. He's the Uncle Booth. Uncle Booth.
I'm Ashley George, First Lady of Ever Evolved. I'm also Rhymster's manager. I'm a simple girl living in a simple world.
And I do simple things.
And I do simple things. And you can follow me on Instagram, simply_Ashley with 2 Y's. Don't ask any more questions.
Have you ever done modeling before?
I'm done.
What does this make you think of real quick?
Hey, who do we have here today?
I'm Draco.
How old are you, buddy?
I'm 23 and shit.
How long have you been doing porn?
What? 5 years.
5 years? How does that make you feel, Draco? How's that make you feel?
What is this? What's going on?
Okay. Where are you from, buddy?
Not what they do that at.
I missed part of the story though. Where did you come on? You came on before Radcliffe and Mike Booth.
Yeah, I did. Pretty much, I ended up beating Rhymster like maybe like a couple years. You know, removed from high school. You know, I already been producing for like a good 5 years, just doing it on my own. And ironically, one of the studios we ended up residing in before this one, I actually was at that studio in high school. You know, initially just doing my thing, and then I ended up meeting Rhymster just via somebody I worked with, and we had this little beef going on because it was like people were like, okay, homie's better than you, this and that. I was like, let me hit up this artist, let me see what's up. So Rhymster, I ended up getting in contact with him eventually through my boy, and it was pretty cool because the first time I ever met him, I ended up meeting an engineer here at Fort Knox, and it was pretty cool, man, because we had these humble beginnings, but we always had a direction of like trying to get to where we are now, and.
Gridlock, you forgot to mention the fact that we used to hotbox my parents' garage at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I am not
making beats. Nah, my parents don't. Hey, my OGs don't give a fuck about this.
That shit was funny as hell.
Hey, my OGs beat my ass when I get home. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Me and Gridlock, when I was like 20 years old, Gridlock was like 19. We used to probably smoke like an 1/8 a day in my goddamn garage, and Gridlock would probably make like 10 beats a day in my garage. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
And my OG would come out like, "What are you guys doing?" And I'd be like, "Nothing. We're just chilling and whatever." And she'd go back in the house,
I think the craziest thing about it was the fact that we went from being in the winters, like it was like it'd be like -10. We'd be out there, trying to find inspiration, just smoking weed, the heater, just chilling there. And remember we had homie who was that, Nick, that was doing the
shout out to Nixon, did all my tattoos,
Nixon.
squad tattoos. Shout out to Combs.
Yo, hold on, wait. Can I cut y'all off? While they shouting out Nixon, I need to shout out my homie Josue. He was on one of my projects I put out last year, 4 a.m. This is his fucking artwork around this room that y'all been seeing in all these clips. Nice. This nigga's cold as fuck.
Nice.
We gotta gun you though, cause they said you shaved your hair and shit, and you out here looking like Buddha and shit.
Krillin. He said Krillin.
But I still love you, man.
No, I said a Spanish Morpheus. I didn't say
Spanish Morpheus.
I'm giving him wisdom. All right?
Spanish
I'm
Morpheus.
trying to make him in the krillin and shit.
Nah,
Jose one of those people where you just like tell him what you're going through, and then he say like 3 words, and you like, I feel way better.
Like, damn, for real?
What happened?
He got a remedy for everything.
Yeah, right?
Intelligent man.
What you need to do is put some Dr. Pepper in the microwave for like 20 seconds.
That's for real. We having like philosophical conversations. Like,
Whoa.
let me tell you about life.
Whoa, Dr. Pepper for 20 seconds.
Come on, man.
Radiated Dr. Pepper.
What else you want to know?
Oh shit, man.
What else you want to know? You want to know some real shit.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to figure out like, all right. So y'all done been rocking for a while. How many years has it been from the start till now?
From the jump.
If we're gonna say, are we saying ever evolved, or are we saying?
No, I mean like ever evolved. Like from you 3 connecting. How long? From then till now? How long has it been?
I would say around like 3 years.
Yeah,
Around
that's
So y'all done seen like a rise in y'all fandom, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Can I get a crazy fan story? I know y'all got one.
I don't know if that's appropriate. All right, you know what?
No, fuck that shit.
I'm gonna
Niggas
put myself.
said
I'm
6 and Clark.
gonna put myself on blast.
You mean,
I'm gonna
it's
put myself on
appropriate.
blast, and I'm gonna get in trouble next week. If I end up missing, it's your fault, dude. And Roy French's fault. It's 106 and Clark's fault.
Yo, if you're this individual's girlfriend, please just like stop watching right now.
You're killing me, bro.
Oh,
Alright. Personally, me, Bill knows what I'm talking about. Remember we had that gig in Bay City Thanksgiving like 4 years ago.
Oh.
You know, we went to.
Ago? I'm not sure.
You drove.
Oh.
Yeah, now you remember. Yeah. I went to Michigan first. We performed.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go. I performed on Thanksgiving in Michigan. We all went.
Yeah.
You said I ain't coming home, bro.
Let's just say this. I'm gonna make the story short. The show was on Thursday. I got with this groupie that night. She lived 2 hours away from where we were. Offered to pick me up the day I was leaving to stay with her for a week. I stayed with her for like 5 days. Found out she was crazy as fuck. Got back on the bus.
Nigga, no shit.
That's my story, and that was 4 or 5 years ago, and I haven't done nothing ever since. So none of y'all can be mad at me because I didn't know any of y'all before.
First of all,
that's all I'm saying.
That is wow.
And when I say this woman took care of me, she actually was a teacher. I'll put it that way. I'm not gonna say her name or whatever. She was a teacher in some little town in Michigan that I will not say. Shout out to her, cause she's married right now.
Yeah,
shout out to her.
Hey, shout out to her because she held it down.
She held it down. She saw the kid have some
With
skills.
this motherfucker,
You
she
know
know
what
what to do with it. Hey,
So,
hey, but anyway, all right.
how about you?
Who's
I don't know
next?
about him. I don't know about.
I know Radcliffe. I know you got some shit, bro. We call him AR. You know what I'm saying? But we go down.
Man, on the groupie side, like females and shit, man. Dude, I can tell you.
No, tell us a male groupie story. No, just go ahead.
This is Killer Pink right now. This is Killer Pink, huh? Don't play with you mean. Hey, you gonna kill the camera on your ass.
Weird shit. Somebody get the fuck on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But no disrespect, though. You know what I'm saying? But.
We go down.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't have to say
Oh
no
my
disrespect.
God.
Wherever that camera's at, like where you looking at, where y'all pupils looking from, that camera, like exactly down right there, it goes down, bro. I did that.
Oh my God! Throw that chair out tonight.
I want to sit in that motherfucker.
No, not that chair, not that chair.
You would see the condition. If you could see the condition of the chair, you would understand why we want to throw it away.
It's not that chair.
Hey, to let you know, all the engineers
That was
like, oh nigga, that's why.
That's a chair after.
Hey, you should have hit him with, it's that chair, motherfucker.
Hey, shout out my man Mike Boo. True deal. You feel me? That's a true deal for you right there, man.
Have you ever done modeling before?
No, I'm not doing this part.
All right, so these niggas do everything here, like everything. I can't even list it, so I just need y'all to do it.
We offer music production, music recording, mix and mastering. We also offer event planning. We'll set up our own events, and you know, if an entity comes to us and wants to throw their own event, we can work something out to help them put together a also do graphic design, and we have a couple of graphic designers on staff. We have a couple that we outsource to. So any needs, websites, logos, business cards, just let us know. We got you. My main purpose here, pretty much I'm the head engineer. So I record and engineer most of our clients and these guys right here. If you want some of the coldest beats in the city, that's me. That's Frequency.
Oh, my toy.
Gridlock Andy is the full name. I really don't want to get into the story because it happened 4 or 5 years ago. I think this. What happened?
Why are you blaming me? You should be thanking me.
I should be thanking you? Yeah, you're right. Probably.
But Gridlock's gonna come out with his own shoe line. It's gonna say T-O-Y. You know what I'm saying? On the shit right there. Like the
Oh, put those back up though. What's those?
These are the Steph
Curry.
Oh! 2019 Steph Curry personally signed them to me.
We got them
You know what I'm
Under
saying? They're
Armour,
coming out 2 years from now.
Goodness, man.
Why do I go on IG and I'm like, oh, D tag you or something? I'm like, oh, he's probably promoting the show. Why this dude got Under Armour shoes on?
Exactly. Like, DJ academics ass nigga.
You while I'm talking shit about you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. This nigga can rap his ass off, but he came outside the damn Under Armour gym shoes. I'm from the South Side of Chicago. If you're from any hood in America, nigga, you already know. What are those? What the fuck are those?
I ain't buying them though. I ain't buying them. They were given to me. I'll put it that way. They were given to me. That don't excuse me from getting roasted though.
Was that another movie?
I didn't mean to disrespect y'all sticker. It's raw as hell.
Pick that shit up. Don't worry.
Come on, rock, paper, scissors.
So we are at Every Evolve Studios. We're gonna play a couple tracks. We might fuck around in Cypher because all these niggas freestyle. But I need y'all to get into y'all social media before we leave.
What the hell? Will, you on freestyle?
Will got bars.
Hey, Will got
bars.
bars.
You can catch me at all the bars.
Will got a hit on
All the bars. Will be at all the bars.
Tell your ass up.
Oh.
What are you talking about? Are we promoting events right here?
No, social media, man. Right there.
Social
Like
media.
right there,
All right.
right there, right there,
All right.
right there.
You can follow us at Ever Evolve, or you can follow me at Rhymester13, RHYMSTER13 on IG. For updates on goofy shit from these dudes falling asleep to new
Or that
beats.
one though, you feel me?
Yeah, okay, I be on that side too. I'm not lying. But
Okay.
updates on anything, any new artists we working with, any new producers I work with, I always put it on IG. I show them love, I tag them because everybody gotta know about me. Say how ugly you are.
Don't say any events though.
I'm super ugly, but like the best looking out of these guys. So
Definitely gonna have to freestyle today.
Do you like to submit the freestyling on camera tonight?
Hey. All right, who's next? My bad. Sorry.
Alright, man.
Who's next? We need
You
Radcliffe.
can follow me anywhere like Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud at Radcliffe Music, RADCLIFF Music, MUSIC.
I'm Gridlock Andy. You can follow me anything at Gridlock Andy. GRIDLOCK ANDY. And Gridlock Izzy for Facebook.
Say that like a pimp. Gridlock is
And this is motherfucking 106 and Clark.
Let's go get some liquor.
Pay the respect. Pay the head some respect.
Let's go. I run it back.
Give me a security.
Applesauce.
You're in charge of that shit.
Applesauce. Hey, applesauce. Whoa.
They don't wanna see a nigga check his bag. Get that work and then you know a nigga flip it fast. I with that slide across the first we in that checker flag. Put in work, build a brand, nigga check a bag. They don't wanna see a nigga check a bag. I really like that work and then you know a nigga flip it fast. Finish slide across the first we in that checker flag.
Holding off a half shit, I'm deep up in this beat. Double E till the day I die forever be my team. Something's popping colder back in time, mixed with exposure. You, being bundle with your volume.
Live in the flesh from the realest in the go. Ralph deep into his beam, I need that Remy and that smoke. Got the game on lock, shout out GMS cause they working. Real wasn't murder, ain't to see a real nigga check a bag, bitch. If it ain't about the team, ain't no looking back, bitch. Never hesitate to put it at these pussies' bags, bitch. Pull up in the jag, ain't no pussies, call me bags, bitch. They don't wanna see a nigga check the bag. Get that work and then you know a nigga flip it fast. Hold on, this line crossing first, he in that checker flag. Put in work, build a brand, nigga check the bag. They don't wanna see a nigga check the bag. Get that work and then you know a nigga flip it fast. This line crossing first, we in that checker flag. De la buena vida, no te importa lo que tenga en la bolsa y la boda, nadie te mete la cura. Oye, no la quiero, yo te quiero una chela es de moda. أول ناس علمتهم في شيكاغو خلي فردك جنبك في حياة بالنجي دي بالك بلاش عوضك ولاد القهوة في كتير بصير الصالح جنبك خارج عن القانون فك السم الحكومي معك. Early in the morning, that's my breakfast cake. Someone give me my selected tag. They don't wanna see a nigga check a bag. Get that work and then you know a nigga flipping fast. Finish line classes first, we in that check a flag. Put in work, build a brand, nigga check a bag. They don't wanna see a nigga check a bag. Get that work and then you know a nigga flipping fast. Finish line classes first, we in that check a flag. Put in work, build a brand, nigga check a bag. Check a bag. Check a bag. Oh my God. True. True. Fucking thing.
We're a DIY Chicago-based collective that supports everyone willing enough to create their own ways. If you have any gadgets, prototypes, inventions, or new toys you would like to be displayed hands-on, or you would like to come on the show, get interviewed, or join our live studio audience, please contact our Instagram via DM at Password Chicago. Thank you.
What's up, man? You always recording this shit, nigga. While motherfuckers doing illegal shit, man. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
No, we're not. Tell me what to do.
I'm just kidding. I love you.
No.